All right, I want to tell you about one of my most proud moments ever with a borrower. This was actually pretty early in my career. I'm talking with a borrower and I ask her that question. I'm always asking buyers, hey, what has you wanting to buy a house now? The reason I ask this question is because I love to understand the motivating factors that are driving someone to take action. And once I understand those motivating behaviors, then it impacts me emotionally. It lets me kind of join them in their fight to have that ownership of a house. And so this young lady, she was 22, she says, well, I want to be the first person in my family to own a house. I said, oh, that's kind of cool. Like your parents never owned a house? She said, no one in my family. She said, I don't have a sibling, a parent, an uncle, an aunt, a grandparent, a great-grandparent. There is no one in my family that has ever owned a home. I want to be the first person in my family to buy a house. So I go, awesome. I would love to help you do that. So I take a look at our file. The good news is I've got a path forward. The bad news is you can't do it all on your own. You're gonna have to have some co-signers. So we start talking about who all is gonna live in the house. Well, it was her whole family. So I was like, great, let's add your whole family to the mortgage. We added 5 more borrowers. I didn't even know that was possible. We had 5 borrowers to it, total of 6 borrowers, barely got her approved. But here's the awesome part. The mortgage on the house was less than the rent they were paying. So they were saving money. They were building equity, building for an investment, a retirement down the road. And we gave this whole family something that they all thought was an impossibility. But because they were willing to work together, come together, and they had a partner that was willing to get very creative and think, how can this be done? Not all the reasons it can't be done, but all the ways it could be done. We were able to work together and get that lady into the first home that was owned by someone in her family.